You did everything right this week. You ate in a deficit, you trained, you slept, and the scale went up 2 pounds. So you assume you failed. Here's the problem: the scale doesn't measure fat. It never has. It measures weight, and weight and fat are two completely different things that move on completely different timelines. Confuse them, and you'll quit a plan that's actually working. So let's weigh it up: the difference between fat loss and weight loss, why the scale lies to you daily, and the myths that waste months of people's effort. Start with what a scale actually weighs. It weighs everything: muscle, bone, organs, the food in your stomach, and crucially, water. Your body is roughly 60% water, and that number fluctuates every single day. A salty meal, a hard workout, your hormones, how much you drank, any of these can move the scale 2, 3, even 5 pounds overnight. None of that is fat. So, when you weigh yourself daily, most of what you're watching isn't fat at all. It's water noise. Fat loss is happening underneath it, but it's quiet, slow, and completely hidden by the daily swings on top. Here's the distinction that changes everything. Weight loss means the number on the scale goes down, and that can be water, muscle, or fat. Fat loss means you specifically reduce body fat, which is the thing you actually care about. You can lose weight without losing fat. That's mostly water, and it comes straight back. And you can lose fat without the scale moving at all if you're building muscle at the same time. This is why two people can both lose 10 pounds and look completely different. One lost fat and kept muscle. The other crash dieted, lost water and muscle, and ended up softer at a lower weight. Same scale number, opposite result. The scale can't tell you which one happened. Quick one that almost everyone gets wrong, including some trainers. Where does fat actually go when you lose it? It doesn't turn into muscle. That's impossible. They're different tissues. It doesn't sweat out. The answer, confirmed by the actual biochemistry: when you lose fat, most of it leaves your body as carbon dioxide. You breathe it out, and the rest leaves as water. That's it. Fat is broken down and exhaled, which means the work that drives fat loss is the energy deficit over time. Not sweating, not a specific machine, not a detox. Sweat is just temperature control, which brings us to the myths. 3 myths cost people the most effort for the least return. Myth 1: sweating equals fat loss. It doesn't. Sweat is water you'll drink back within the hour. A sauna or a sweaty workout drops weight that returns by your next meal. Feeling drenched tells you nothing about fat. Myth 2: spot reduction. Burning fat from one specific area by training it. Hundreds of crunches do not burn belly fat specifically. Your body decides where fat comes off, and it's largely genetic. You can build the muscle underneath, but you can't aim fat loss at your stomach, arms, or face. The research on this is unusually clear, and it's been clear for decades. Myth 3: the scale is your progress. As we've covered, it's the noisiest, least useful single measure you have. It's not useless, but on its own, it lies daily. So, if the scale lies, what should you watch instead? Not one number, a few signals together. Weekly averages, not daily readings, because averaging cancels out the water noise. The same trend across 2 or 3 weeks tells you more than any single morning. Measurements and progress photos, because fat loss shows up visually before the scale cooperates. How your clothes fit, and your strength in the gym. Holding or gaining strength while losing weight is the single best sign you're losing fat and keeping muscle. Put those together, and you get the truth the scale alone can never give you. So, here's the honest summary. The scale measures weight, not fat. And most daily movement is water, not progress. Fat loss and weight loss are different things, and the one you want is fat loss with your muscle intact. Fat leaves your body as carbon dioxide and water, which means the deficit over time is what matters. Not sweat, not spot training, not gimmicks. And if you want to actually see your progress, stop trusting one number every morning and start tracking the trend. The scale isn't your enemy, it's just a bad witness. Use better evidence. We're weighing it up. We read the research so you don't quit a plan that's working. If this changed how you'll read the scale tomorrow, subscribe and tell us the most stubborn fat loss myth you used to believe.